Welcome, misters and misses. We got some Monday night gameplay. And I hope everybody had a good weekend or having a good weekend. But yeah, I'm just all excited. I'm just sports crazy right now. We're already at the halfway mark, or just about, in the NFL season. And then we got the NBA just kicked off. And we got the Astros doing well. All is good. So yeah, this should be a good matchup for Monday night. Well, for Seattle, that injury bug had to get somebody, and they were one of them on the list. No Russell Wilson. They had to dust off old Geno Smith. We already know his story. And last ball game, I mean, he's done well. I'll give him that. But that end just didn't fare well for him. I feel for him too, because I mean, he's a good guy. He's a decent quarterback. He's not a playoff style quarterback or will win a championship for you, but he'll kind of put a band-aid on the sore, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that last fumble, I mean, that just ripped his heart out. So you gotta show a little, I guess you want to say, empathy for him, you know, knowing his career and losing that ball in the last, minutes or whatever to seal the deal. But I think Seattle, I would have said Seattle would have won this game if they was at full strength, especially with the quarterback Russell Wilson. But something tells me the Saints are going to keep marching. They're going to go ahead and march and grab this one. But yeah, we'll get into the gameplay and see what it entails. And those who have subscribed, I appreciate it. And the ones who haven't, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. And we're underway.
Now Geno on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup.
One thing, that Seattle's defense has been struggling. So Seattle Saints do on offense. Not used to seeing Seattle being behind the 8 ball to start the season a little bit. Used to them winning.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins.
Right, chop him down close to the line of game, but he's got it. He has got it. So yeah, I'll be flip-flopping back and forth. I know a lot of y'all seen the NBA gameplay going on. So it's actually my first time going, back and forth between the two. Because previous, I would get the football started, and then I'll, jump into the basketball once the kind of the season's over with, or I'll start the football. And then once basketball season starts, I just shut football all off together and just start with the NBA. But no, I'm not going to do that this year. We can do some football gameplay. We can do some NBA gameplay. Just going to be what it is. So I'll be doing a little commentary on I already dropped a few of them already, but I'll be doing some commentary on them. I've been waiting. This thing's just been a little jumbled, but we're going to get it in there.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Geno down to throw.
3rd and 6. Got him right off the mark.
So the defense able to get off the field.
He had to rush that throw.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down?
And my Eagles, oh my Eagles. Lot of work to do. A lot of work. I mean, it was expected, but when you have your team, you want to You want to rush things. They're telling me go through the process. Cowboy fans out there, you know, I tip my hat to y'all. As is well documented, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I tell you, man, I gotta give it up to them. They rolling good. They've been good previous years. They just couldn't put it together. They stood in their own way, but now they've got it pieced together. They got a little chemistry going down. They got a groove, and got all the specialists in the right places. And it's gonna be hard to take them down. But just like every year, once it gets down to the playoffs, when you get big and deep, that's usually when the Cowboys fall. Because too many other good teams that they're going to run across when it start getting tight, and that's when they're going to fall. You know, they're not better than the Cardinals. That's for sure. They're going to run into some big problems when they face them. So it's going to be somebody that's going to stop that run before they get there. I say the Rams are better than them when it gets down to it. So yeah, Dallas, don't get too high. Don't get too excited. I mean, y'all doing good, but let's not go a little crazy.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
And this is Goodymo Gaming. Hit the like button.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd and 1, Seattle. Can you get him off the field?
And he's going to have the first down.
That handoff was a little jumbled up. Timing was all off on that play, but they was able to pick it up.
I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Yeah, but since I'm going back and forth between the two, it's mostly will be primetime games that I'll be covering or having the gameplay. You know, those out of markets, I won't touch them too much, because if I deal with out of markets and prime time, we're talking about a hefty load of ball games and gameplay. That's going to have to be covered. Now, if I was just sitting in a chair on the stool, glued to it, and then have no responsibility in life, then yeah, we might get that covered. But that's not the case. So we'll stick to the prime times, and you know, every so often I throw one of those out of market games. 'Cause, I mean, some matchups, you know, they're good at out of markets. Some of them are good. And out of markets, I mean by, you know, NBA League Pass games, things like that, are local stations of your team that you know, it's in your city. As far as in the football, it'll be like, you know, regular CBS, Fox, things like that. But NBC, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football for sure, Thursday Night Football, yeah, those are a must.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side.
Man, if it's small yardage, they say we can get it. I mean, 1 yard to inches. They have no problem picking that up.
On that throw, picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big.
When I heard there's been a little whisper saying that Mark Sanchez was a possibility coming to Seattle. I tell you what, it might be a better option than Geno Smith. I mean, I can say that. Depends on, Sanchez still got a little bit. Seen him on Fox, was it last week, on the pregame show. So I don't know how much he might have. But at this point, they don't care. Let's see what happens. That tells me Russell's going to be a little minute. I wonder if this is going to be a high-scoring game. 3rd and 2. They're staying 3rd and shorts throughout the game. It's not going to look good for Seattle. He's right there on that one. And the Saints go marching in. Oh, I want to be in that number when the Saints go marching in. Gonna miss an all-purpose right there. Alvin Kamara, that guy there. Modern day Marshall Faulk. Mr. Do It All. He should have stayed to the outside. But I told you about that Seattle's defense. And this is remaining true on this drive. Now, if they can't get out the field, they're just going to get drugged through the mud on every possession. It's going to be a long night for Seattle. Especially if Geno can't move the football on offense. But he's got to get it to his big play guys. I mean, you got DK Metcalf over there. Got to get it to him. And what's the other wide receiver? Number 16, the speedster. Almost got a brain freeze. Forgot who that guy is. But yeah, he takes the top off the defense. You definitely got to keep an eye on him. All right, we have a chance to finally get off the field. Man. Didn't that first, it seemed like that ball got picked off, lost flight of it, and the way he was moving, I thought somebody picked it, could have headed the other direction. Yeah, right there. See, actually he had it. No wonder it looked like a pick. Should have been a pick. Hit him right in the hands and bobbled another guy. What luck. And it had to be on 3rd down. My. Winston out there looking like Dan Marino on this drive.
Set up golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass.
I'm pretty sure they're going to end this with a touchdown. What a waste it would be. But he was just running this all 4 downs. There it is.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints have taken the early lead.
What a drive. Time of possession. You're telling me.
I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Well, it almost looked like he fell before he stretched the ball across the stripe. And that's exactly what I thought, what I see on that instant replay. Nah, he is short. They actually called that a touchdown. Yeah, that's on the 1.5 yard line. That's not a touchdown.
And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the
You're
touchdown.
telling me.
The officials rule he did not get the football to break the play.
Now they spread out.
Again,
Just a sneaky. Whoa. Okay. Mr. 33. You said, what defense are you talking about?
Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
I mean, this guy was unblocked. Tell you what, Seattle, if you can make them think about it here. There he goes, slippery slope.
punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Who thinks he's going to get 100 yards rushing along with 100 yards in receiving? He's capable of doing it.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7-0. 17 play. Oh my goodness.
17-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin
Almost
Kamara
had it for
on the
7
touchdown
minutes. Almost took half the quarter away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
All right, Mr. Geno. If you don't score, you're going to have to get a few first downs. You do not want to put that defense back on that field after that drive.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That's complete. It's Collins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Yeah, y'all can't abandon a run. You're going to have to do a lot of running. You don't want to just drop Geno back all night long.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kind of what I meant. I mean, they're going to come in there. Anytime a defense sees Geno back there, their ears going to pin back.
And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, guys, a big play
Glad
to
he
result
ate
for
it
the
as
offense.
well. Looked like he was just finna throw that up for grabs.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Smith.
Don't take no sack.
That's caught by
He
his
actually
tight
threw
end,
that
John
across the.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's
I guarantee you, he got at least 3 picks waiting on him in this ball game. With throws like this,
Another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast
oh
start,
yeah.
but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily.
I don't wish nothing bad on him, but I'm marking up 3 picks for him in this ball game, for sure, at least.
They're seeing different defenses. They're gonna have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Harris. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the
Seattle, y'all
touchdown.
should be able to play a little better.
Two-score advantage here.
Y'all at home in the rain.
We can practice in meetings
You know them Saints saying used to that, all that moisture,
being the road team, going up a score, that takes
the
the crowd out of
drizzle.
the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Like a fish out of water.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Winston.
There you go. Right, build on that defense.
He kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just
He met him down there, put him down, and looked over talking to him like he went up on his interest on his auto insurance or something. What?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack.
Whoa.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were
Got
compelled
3rd
to
and
throw the
long.
ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the
Just
works.
under 5 minutes in this first quarter. 7-0.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this
Good
one
check
underneath to
down.
Kamara. And they'll
That's a
get it
good
down to
defensive
about the
possession.
37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Rock the ball, his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football?
What about the Golden State Warriors? 2-0. Took down both LA teams. Steph Curry, my goodness. And I've been talking about Steph Curry for a while to a lot of people. And early on in his career, I wouldn't say too early, I'd say about, let's just say 4 years ago, something like that, when he's on the merge and he's coming into his own. I told him, man, that's the greatest shooter that's ever played this game already. Active, still playing in the NBA. And you have a lot of Steph Curry haters out there, which, you know, you can kind of understand on some parts, but, I mean, you look at him, look like he's 16 years old at that time. He was like, you know, could be a lovable guy. But you have some guys that just don't want to give him his credit. You know, they want to throw in the Ray Allens, you know, the Reggie Millers, or guys from old. They want to call all his jump shots a lucky. He just jacks it up and falls down. I'm like, man, look here. This guy is the greatest shooter that ever played the game. And when he's done, you will hear that a lot more. It'll be very clear to you. And the reason why I say he's the best three-point shooter to ever play this game, because of the degree of difficulty he takes these threes in. Not only that, he's not a just a spot-up shooter. He don't need nobody to swing him the ball off a double team to hit a three. You talk about the best off-the-dribble shooter from deep that you ever seen, that's Steph Curry, hands down. This guy's a pure shooter. He's agile. He don't have to have his body positioning right. He can be on one foot. One leg. It doesn't matter. Just pure. Percentage-wise, any way you look at it. That was close to a pick. Yeah, Gino. You want to prove me right, don't you? So yeah, Steph hit that 45 and 10 the other night against the Clippers. So it's business as usual for him. He's coming into his own and he wants to prove something for sure. And wait until Clay gets back around, the new year. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, this team is going to be very potent.
Offense back out and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back.
My Miami Heat, they're rolling good. No big game by them. They'll be a lot better than they was last year because they added some good pieces, especially with Mike Lowry. Did I call it Mike Lowry? Mike Lowry. Somebody been watching too much Bad Boys. Kyle Lowry, excuse me. That was funny for Mike Lowry. Yeah, you pick up Kyle Lowry. That was a big pickup. You want to talk about a bulldog at the point guard position who's tough, edgy, can play defense, can drive, can shoot the three, good leadership. We're in good hands with him. Whoa. Knocked the ball out for a strip. That was right on time for Seattle. That's exactly what y'all needed. What happens in that rain, you want to hold it like a loaf of bread. Somebody going to take it out of that bag and try to make a sandwich out of it. That's what I meant by fish out of water. Saints not used to this. Too much dampness. Gotta take advantage of it. Oh yeah, Miami picked up one of the Morris twins as well. So yeah, it's got some edginess going. A lot of returning players. I want to get to the Rockets as well too. Y'all bear with me. I know this is NFL we're on right now. I just, I throw a little NBA in there. But it is sports. They're all sports. And majority football and basketball for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to get to the Houston Rockets. I love the new young talent. I really do. And that opener was a little shaky for me playing Minnesota. But hey, I know they're young. I don't want to jump on it too hard, too harsh. Everybody's going to get to talking. Everything's a process now. That's all you want to hear. Give it time. They're 19, 20 years old. And that's fine. My problem is, and I love Silas, the coach, and one thing I always had a problem with was, laid back type of coaches. Like nothing ever phases them. They'll give you a soft clap when you had a 10-0 run just ran on you. No matter how many points you down, they have the same look on their face. Look, Coach Silas is a great guy. I enjoy him, have no problems with him. But I just don't think in the long run he will be the coach for the Houston Rockets. I think that's going to run very tired. Okay, second and goal. They got to get in there. If not, at least come away with some points. But back on Silas. Yeah, when you're not winning and you're going to go through a rough patch, I don't know how patient, Tillman's going to be with him. Last year was, we can exempt that one for him. I mean, he was dealt a bad hand. Of course, you're not going to have a great season. You just lost your superstar. And Russell, I mean, it just got dismantled. But how much patience is Tillman and his team going to have? Raphael, Stone, how much patience are they going to have? It's going to be the question. Me personally, I need more accountability in a coach. Even when things are going bad or when you're teaching out there on the floor, you still got to be critical, man. They make mistakes. You let them know about it. You can't praise and clap for everything. That's how they learn. I ain't saying you got to put like a certain fear in a player, but you got to let him know, hey, man, I screwed up this and I continue to do it. He might sit me down. He might give me a talking to that I might not like to hear. So it's okay to tell your players, hey, man, you screwed up. Why you being too loose on defense? You didn't even jump when he went for that layup. You standing flat-footed. That wasn't a smart foul. Come on, let's get it together. You got to have a coach that's telling you that on a constant basis where it can just stick in your mind. And eventually, it's going to start to roll over. And you're going to be like, okay, I got it. I'm going to make sure I'm sharp. I'm on my game because I don't want to hear this and I don't want to come out of the game. So that's all I'm asking for. Ultimate effort. Yeah, they're going to come get some bumps in the road. They are young. That don't mean they can't have a good talking to. You know what I mean? A good talking to. Sometimes Silas got to lose his mind over there sometimes. Get a technical foul. He don't even really get technical fouls that often. Just lose your mind sometimes. And to me, I mean, it's the best opportunity for him to do it because he has a bunch of young players. Now, if you got veterans out there, it'd be a lot harder. Veterans going to look at you like, are you crazy? We will have you out of here. But that's not what he's dealing with. He's dealing with players trying to pave their career. They looking to advance. They looking to soak up knowledge to get better. Perfect time. So you got to tug on a few jerseys. Clap a few loud hands. So I'm rooting for you, Silas. I just want you to get it together. Don't look too cool over there. We're young, but it is a sense of urgency at the same time.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. His throw incomplete.
It's slick out there.
When you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
It is slick out there. A little tougher to hold on to those balls.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Winston now. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he is going to have a Saints first down.
Former Houston Texan, Kenny Stills. Hated to see him go too. He's a decent wideout. But once again, anybody has any production for Houston Texans, they end up being out of the door. It's like we get players, and once they start getting good and start looking for contracts, we show them the door. And they wonder why we can't keep good talent here. And when they go off to other teams, they flourish and get rings. But I don't want to be the one to tell you. Everybody will tell you that. Just go back and look at it. Every player gets better when they leave Houston Texans. And I hate to say it, trust me. It rubs me the wrong way to even think about it, or to think other people think that way.
Jameis again. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Tell you one thing, Winston is throwing that thing. 7-3 in the first quarter. Are you ready for some football?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
56, I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Play fake. Winston.
Oh, yeah.
That is caught by
He
Callaway.
got his groove. He looking too good back there. Too good. I mean, he's back there patting his feet, swinging his hips. They're going to have to get him muddy.
He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be.
They're going to have to get him muddy.
Receiver, really good completion.
Jameis now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Y'all mindset at this point should be forcing a field goal. Can't let these guys march down getting touchdowns every time they touch it.
It's brought in by Harris. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Third and 10. Perfect opportunity. If not a turnover, field goal. That's the approach.
Again, it's Winston.
My,
Is the tight end Troutman.
he is slanging that thing for real.
Inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to
I mean,
convert
he is
on
sticking it
downs
right
inside
to him.
1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected.
Right where that ball needs to go, he's putting it there coming out of routes.
There. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Look at that. Winston say, field goal, my behindy. Going for it all.
Here's Winston.
Got to get to him. Look at that protection. Look at this guy. Oh, man. Sitting there waiting on it.
Touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Unbelievable.
Excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see
Look
a
at this.
defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to
What did he
yourself,
do? Just come out of the locker room and just stood on the sideline and said, I'm open, I'm open. Because that's exactly what it looked like.
Point after here coming up.
Disgraceful defense. Right in the red zone.
Through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates in
Man,
a Saints touchdown.
my. I gotta run to the gentleman's room. I will be right back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Seahawks once again now ready to take over on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Smith on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first
All right,
downs.
back in the
Give
saddle.
the defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
See DK Metcalf. Got him a grab.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
That'll go down as the slowest option in history.
Second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured out
Like he
that
couldn't
9-yard
just
run
grab
on
the
previous
corner.
play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Get over here.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just one.
Y'all need to
for
pick
5
this
at this
up.
point. This time it's 3rd and
All
3.
craziness aside, you got to pick this up.
Off of play action. Here's Smith.
Oh,
Team and it's intercepted.
I saw triple team. I saw triple team.
Look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious.
My goodness.
Cover passing routes. Why?
Okay, we'll call it double team. Oh, the other guy came in late, but
He's going to run. You have to make
oh,
sure you
well,
keep your
hey,
footing underneath you.
he got 2 more to go, according to me.
Saints ready to go back again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But
I
right
guess
now,
that's why they had
this
Mark
team in a good
Sanchez
spot.
on speed dial.
Maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Following the interception, Winston.
And could have got it right back.
But it's incomplete.
But this whole game, Winston been throwing some steam fireballs out there.
Defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the
Defensive
offensive
players can't catch those.
fatigues. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10.
Check 56. Hey, get in the way. Play 56. Let's go.
Here's Winston.
Run you over.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to
There's
get
that guy
this
again.
inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Got a while to go for that 100 receiving.
So far in this game, the alleys have
But
been open
still a
for them
whole
to
lot
get
of football
completions, and
left.
They're taking advantage of it.
Ready. Full way. 56 is mine. Mark 56.
A first down throw for Winston. It's caught, Stills, right side. 7 yards.
Guy was 1 second too late. Did you see him turn that corner?
The drag and being able to
Just about to get Winston down for a sack, maybe a strip.
man in zone or
Ball release and it's
because
gone.
now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 56 to Mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
They threatening the blitz.
throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
You get blocked, Lee. You get blocked.
Trying the left side with
Oh, good
Kamara.
block. Oh, there you go. He leaped high and knocked him down low.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
Not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on
But if they don't stop this passing game,
recent memory.
Winston gonna be flirting with 500 yards and passing. And that don't even seem like it's supposed to be attached to his name. About to hit 200. For the early quarter, we could have 300 before halftime if this pace of passing continues. He's getting all the protection he needs.
Flushed out right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble,
Took a shot, that's for sure.
and inside the 5-yard line.
He had one fumble already. First and goal. They're going for the knockout blow. There it is. Telling me a jackhammer. Yeah, that passing game is crisp right now. It is crisp. Crisp with 2 capital P's on the end. Crisp.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 21-3.
21-3.
8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
I mean, they got to stop the scoring at some point. Because after a while, it's going to be too much to make up with this team struggling to move the ball on offense. Once this game get in the 30s, too much for Seattle to bear. Got to have Russell Wilson for that. And that is a no-go.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
Just run the football. I mean, just try to keep him at bay a little bit. I don't care if it's 1-2 yards. Just run the football. Run it 2 times in a row. Just try to switch it up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Okay, it looks good, but you're going to have a balance. When you do pass, those are the type of routes you need to throw. Nothing 25 or more. You are struggling with those. Little dump-offs, fine. We got to make some runs.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith.
Unbelievable. Now that was some heroics for you right there. And I'm not even going to give him credit for that. That was a totally busted play. Could have easily been sacked because he's just dancing around too much. He's not going to get lucky like that on every drop back. I mean, great play, but that's not sustainable. They don't even want to give him that.
Did he keep those
Ooh. I think I gotta give him that. That toe almost looked like it. Yeah, that's a catch. First look, looks like he could have pinched that white chalk, but that's good. I call it good.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field stands.
Yeah, but back to those dropbacks by Geno Smith. He just looks a little nervous back there. I mean, even when the protection's okay, he's a little fidgety. That's why you gotta start running this ball, calm him down a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Collins. And he works his way forward.
Good pickup.
Up to the midfield stripe.
I'm coming right back with it. I'm not trying to be the offensive coordinator. I'm just telling what they need to sustain this game a little bit. Not to get the doors blown off of them. If you keep continuing to drop back, there's going to be more turnovers going to happen, especially in this drizzle.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. That's complete to
Okay.
Disley, the tight end.
It's okay.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's okay. You called me crazy, we're running again. We're running again. You're on their 45-yard line. And if you don't get it, guess what? We're going for it.
They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Smith.
There it is.
To the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he is going to
I mean, I wouldn't have passed it, but hey.
get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And that's the guy who picks up the first down and then some.
Nice throw, and he actually had 2 guys open, crossing each other.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. This complete to Lockett. And down
There's that name. Took me all of first quarter and half of second quarter, but he said it. That's the wide receiver I was talking about right on beside of Metcalf. Lockett. Yes, he's the speedster. He's the one who can take the top off the defense. So, you know, they have weapons, but you got to have a quarterback that knows how to get it to them.
A heck of a dynamic duo for the Seahawks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You ain't got nothing. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Pick it up, Steve.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and that almost looked like a pick.
And it'll be 2nd down.
It was a dangerous throw.
That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Collins. And he'll be taken down here about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left.
Yeah, 3rd and 8.
Coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in
No
precarious
choice but to put it in the air.
the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of
You just
this
need
team.
one of those quick hitters. A slant would be perfect, because if you come up short, at least you can go for it.
They need 8 yards on 3rd down.
They're threatening blitz.
Now Smith. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds.
Well, let's see what they're going to do.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that.
Let's see what they're going to do.
And now 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there.
You know, down 18, I mean,
Continues to evolve.
6:53 left in the second quarter before halftime. You're on a 7-yard line. You might can take this gamble.
Their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
But if they kick it, I'm not going to be mad at them either, because you don't know what they're going to run, if they're able to pick it up. I mean, there was 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. until, you know, they just pick the other play up. Well, say, kick it. Kick it. I hear you. You want some points.
Myers' kick is good. And the deficit down to 15.
I think it was in the second half. They'd have been more reluctant to go for it.
So the 3 points there, and CD that helps them inch
Still got a lot of football.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And let's check out, see what we got on the menu for this week. Obviously, this game. But we got my Eagles at the Raiders this week. It's going to be a good one. I'm going to definitely tune in to that one. Some people might not think it's a good game to watch. But I think it'll be highly watched because there's a lot of Raider fans around for sure. I mean, I know there's a lot of Eagles fans, but, you know, those fans of the Raiders, man, those are real true fans. They can have decades of losing seasons. They're going to be right there in the black hole. Root for their team. We got to get back on the snide on that game. You want to talk about deciding where your season is going? You know, we're 2-4. We're playing there. You know, we got to go to Vegas. So that'll be a huge win if we could pick it up. Then you got the Chiefs at the Titans. That's going to be a good one. Because that's like Titans with the black and blue, rugged football, grit and grind against the fancy, nose of the air, flashy Kansas City Chiefs. Cute, pretty, you know, don't want to get too dirty, want to have a clean game and run up the scoreboard on you. So, yeah. So that's one of those games that's like pretty against the ugly. So we'll see who's going to win that. But yeah, it will be a good one. Washington football team against the Green Bay Packers. Well, we already know what's going to happen there. I mean, we know every year it's a team that has no business winning that could, you know, win a game like this. But I'm just going to go out on a limb. This ain't it. This ain't the one. Okay? This is not the one. So I don't think the Packers have too much trouble with the Washington football team. Then you have the Falcons and the Dolphins. Now, I wouldn't watch that game if somebody had me strapped to a chair and told me that I just don't put one eyeball on that TV screen while this team is playing. You're a goner. And I'm going to say, you know what? It's my time. Take me out. Let's see here. Panthers and Giants. That'll be another one I won't be interested in. You know, all these games, I kind of, if I don't see the highlights, I'm at least flashing through the television set, checking out the scores, seeing what's going on. But I won't be staying too long, not on a game like this one. Like I said, you gotta be from Carolina, from New York. You know, right from the city to actually watch that and enjoy it.
On first down, it's Collins, and in maneuver
Like Seattle trying to act like they want to score again, but they'll get all the way down there and would end up with a field goal. Need touchdowns. Only way you get back in this ball game. So I will guarantee that the Saints ain't just gonna score that 21 and just sit on it for the rest of the game. They will score more points. Bengals at the Ravens. That one there is a must watch, I have to say. Now, a year or 2 years ago, Bengals, I'll be like, nah. Nah, that's not good. But you got the youngster Burrow coming in. They got some momentum. They looking good. Against the Lamar Jackson-led Ravens. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tune into that one. Jets and Patriots. Now, actually, 2 or 3 years ago, you would be tuning into this one. But that's not the case. That is not the case now. Y'all catch that one on a ticker at the bottom of the TV screen. Let me know about that one. Detroit Lions and the LA Rams. That's another one. The Lions haven't won a game yet. So, you know, they're on the clock ticking. Yeah, I won't be watching that at all. I don't think I will catch that. If I saw it on a ticker, I might just hit the off button on a TV set. I do not want to see this ball game. More than likely, that could be a slaughterhouse on a game there. Biggity blowout. The same as this one that's coming up, sadly to say. Texans and Cardinals. Like I cannot escape those Texans, huh? Oh, man. DeAndre Hopkins. Going against your former team. J.J. Watt as well. You can see the headlines already, especially if this game was in Houston. You'll be hearing about it all week long. But you'll still hear about it, just not as much if it was in Reliance Stadium. But yeah, this one here is for sure destined to be a blowout. I mean, if you watched Houston last few games, I think you would say the same thing. You know, oh man, then watch this be the game the Texans win, right? Super Bowl contending team. And then you go out there and put it to them for this game. Just don't understand it. It happens like that sometimes. But I'm not going to bet the house on it that will happen. That's for sure. Now, you want to bet some marbles or some potato skins or something like that? Yeah, we can do that. But nothing that I really want to lose. No, I don't want to do that. Bears and Buccaneers. Oh, well, Bears. Good catch there. Why every time it's like you're seeing these guys just always right at the stripe of the yard to gain for first downs. Long yardage, short yardage, it don't matter. They're right there. Just the amount of yardage they need to get a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, right. And that's one thing they have stopped. It's Kamara. He only has 12 yards. Oh, what, 14 carries? That's pretty good. Yeah, because if they killing you in passing, well, I take that back. I don't think I'm supposed to use that word actually, but if they're if they're what other one I can substitute? If they're bashing you and passing, you don't want them to bash you and running. You know, this is YouTube. You got to be very careful. But yeah, Bears, Buccaneers. Bears, I don't think they'll beat the Bucks, but to me, the Bears supposed to be doing a lot better than what they're doing. I mean, they're 3-3. They got to grab a hold of what they're doing as well. Oh man, and there he goes. Did you see that throw? And when he gets that kind of steam on you, you can forget about it. I tell you what, that's going to help in that 100 yards receiving. I tell you that. My. That was, look at this route. You think a linebacker better cover him? He was beat once he caught it. It was over with.
And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Now the extra point.
He almost stamped and sealed that 100 receiving yards on that play alone.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
He said the lead swells. Yeah, you ought to lose it in anything. You do not want to hear that term in football. The lead swells. 28-6. You got the Colts and the 49ers. Oh, well. 49ers are underachieving themselves. And the Colts, you know, they like give and take. Ever since Andrew Luck, you can go even before that, Peyton Manning left. This team just unable to stay consistent year in, year out. You know, kind of a team I know about personally. The Texans, you know, that kind of up and down roller coaster. Yeah, they're on that same ride.
Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think though, that also means that maybe the defense doing.
And the Monday night game, which is the gameplay we have. Yep. No need to talk about that one.
Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater
And of course, we don't have to talk about this one either. That's the Thursday night game there. We already did a gameplay with that too, so. Browns pulled that out. They needed it. They expect that from the Browns, but not from the Broncos.
They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
So yeah, that's what's on the tick for this week. Coming up, and football. Everybody, good luck on your fantasy. Good luck on your favorite teams that you root for. You know, everybody can't fare well, but if you can and if you do, good luck and congratulations. Just about 1 minute remaining, second quarter. We're approaching halftime. Would be nice to get a touchdown, but in y'all case, just get something, right? Gotta patch up the bleeding. Got to patch up the bleeding.
Throwing again is Smith.
Oh, tough.
Taken in by Metcalf.
Tough snag. I mean, he was right in his hip pocket.
There, and it's a first down.
That ball came in. Well, you gotta have a little sense of urgency. That's why I want Madden to bring back that hurry-up offense. I know sometimes I beat that like a drum, but I'm not a big fan of this no huddle. Because like I said before, when you're able to have the hurry-up offense, you ain't gotta sit and wait for the play clock to go to 25 before, you know, boom, we snap it. We coming out of the no huddle is what they call. But as soon as you make a reception, a guy runs the ball, boom, you're right there in the hurry-up offense on the field. Line it up quick. What, 10 seconds or so at the most? Good throw. 10 seconds at the most, you're already snapping that ball. You save a lot of time on the clock. So yeah, I just dislike when Madden decide, or, you know, the creators, I should say, the gadgets, the guys behind the scenes, the developers who decide how this game should go and what they should keep and what they should get rid of. They should have kept that one. There it is. Lockheed touchdown. You needed that very badly. Very badly. So yeah, so I'm going to keep on pleading to try to get that hurry up offense back. You know, I want people in a frantic, you know, busting back, trying to get that line of scrimmage to hurry up and snap that ball. So just like I'm doing that in this gameplay for NFL, for Madden, I do the same thing in NBA 2K for that gameplay of the badly announced MVP. I'm beating that like a drum over there on that gameplay because I want that to be changed. They're announcing that MVP at the wrong time, the wrong players, and the situation. Should have no player that's MVP of a game that's on the losing end of the ball game. It doesn't make any sense. So that has to change around. But like I said, it could be 1 year they finally will listen to it. Could be 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. But I'll be right here trying to put the pressure on, trying to change some minds. I just want to make the games better myself. I mean, I'm also a fan. You know, so just like to get it realistic as possible. That's what this channel is about. You know, making it the real NFL, the real NBA. Bring it as close to it as possible. You know, some things you don't have control over, but what you can and what I can have control over, exactly what I'm going to do.
9 seconds remaining. Well, not much time. We'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
Nice run.
Past the 30. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll see you back.
Well, halftime, 28-13.
Here's Jonathan Coachman.
And we'll be back.
And welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to this slimmed down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. When you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jameis to throw it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that made him go.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The busy night continues for Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got 3 down.
Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward, only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On on second down, Kamara. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first.
All right, back in the saddle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right?
Roll in the second half, 28-13. I mean, it's still feasible,
Okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
especially depending on this drive. Just got to stay ahead of the chains.
On that last carry, here's 2nd and 7.
But they shouldn't be rushy. Just run your stuff. Be patient.
Back to throw, Smith. And that's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target.
Not dangerous.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus
That
far.
risky.
Done a nice job against it, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already.
Big 3rd and 7 for the Seahawks.
Barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Smith now to throw.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a quick slant to Lockett.
That was beautiful.
And he is going to have the Seahawks
That was right on time.
the 3rd down conversion.
And that's exactly how Geno has to do it. Drop back, know exactly where you're going with the football.
Nice little shake and bake.
Zip it.
The scrimmage got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Smith. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Stood him up.
Yard short. Nice
Good route, good catch.
on first down.
Put you in short and second. Short and second and short. Getting jumbled.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two.
Jumbled
Wasn't
words
able to do
here.
that there, but still good yardage.
They act like they're allergic to running the football.
Throwing again on
Look at
2nd
this.
down. Smith.
They just want to drop back.
eluding
Turn around and
pressure
block.
right. And he will slide
Good
to his
pickup.
He does have the first down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down.
They still act like they're allergic to handing the football off and running.
He's right there.
Well, you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
They get a touchdown here, we got a whole different kind of ball game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. 4 down.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side.
They need to stay away from this.
Here at about the 11. Only a
They need to stay away from that.
Drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It almost seems like if Geno ain't running, they don't want to run. Let's say they'll do their running when he scrambles out of the pocket, which doesn't make any sense. The guy picks up yardage when he gets it.
On 2nd and 9, Smith.
And he just missed the touchdown pass. Lock it right there. Terrible throw. And I know you want us to blame it on the rain. I know.
And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
What happened?
during film study,
Have to make that play.
he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is
What do you know?
incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
That's a big difference from getting 6, possibly 7, to just getting 3 points on this drive.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they're
I
hanging
tell
on.
you, man.
The lead's down to 12.
Some of these decisions just drive you to drinking whiskey.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Make it harder on yourself.
Myers now converted on the field goal try.
But plain and simple, it's going to come down to the defense anyway. Because you can't stop the Saints from scoring, or at least this quarter, going into the 4th. You got to force some field goals. If you can't stop them all the way, at least, bend but don't break.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to.
So I'm going to tell you how I can call it. Saints get 2 more touchdowns in this ball game, period. You can go ahead and mark it up. They might, and I say might, can afford 1 more touchdown. Really can't afford anything, but if they had to have it, you could afford the Saints 1 more touchdown depending. But y'all, like I said, y'all haven't been moving the ball. The way it's looking, how y'all get in the red zone and have to set up a field goal, 28 might be good enough to beat you. And the clock is ticking.
To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Winston. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes.
Well, here goes that beloved 2nd and inches. They're going to break the record in inches on yard to gain in this ball game.
On 2nd and very short, Winston. Man open is Hogan again. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be
Hogan is just Hogan the ball.
The Saints passing game in sync.
Let somebody else catch it.
First down. To throw, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because
Will Winston get to 500 yards passing?
getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Oh, yeah, he had some shift in him, didn't he?
And he's going to have just a couple
Like
here.
we might have a hold. This is coming back.
So
Well, they might need some help.
as it moves the offense backwards.
They can't get pressure on the quarterback. They can't make a tackle for a loss. Get a little help.
Winston now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Again, it's Winston.
Look at the time.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Okay. What it's going to be. 3rd and 14. Is it going to be a field goal, or this drive is going to march along?
There's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
There you go.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there.
Oh, man. Camaro got 94 yards receiving. Yes, he will. He will get his 100.
So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's
He
not a
will
part of the
get his
game
100.
anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And it bangs off.
Oh, my.
Deflects away. It's no good.
You want to talk about a break. Right off the upright. Seattle, your range accounts for something.
It's tough to win games if you're going field goal.
Now, can you take advantage of it?
Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Okay.
Line of scrimmage.
There should be a sense of urgency now.
1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's going to take this ahead
okay.
for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second
At least
down.
we all know you can still run it. Or willing.
First half, and that's sort of continuing
After
here.
100 dropbacks.
I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go. Watch 7.
Smith on 1st down.
Oh. Oh, man, you're going inside. Go outside. You'll still be running.
Defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive.
That's
because
just
he's
terrible
setting
awareness.
able to knife through there and make the play.
2nd and 7.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Now Collins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping.
And I don't care what they think about it, but this is 4 down territory.
This game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You come back and run.
This is a must going for it on 4th down if you don't pick this up. Yeah, you at the 50.
Because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mike 20. I'm here.
From the 50, it's Smith. And that's complete to Swain. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third.
I'm glad y'all don't have to make that decision.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath that, trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch. He picked up really nice yardage.
Then threw it to a guy that I believe was his first catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Collins. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, it's not really any smart running. I'm almost starting to agree with him. Why are you running it? I mean, this guy here, he's leaving gaps on the field.
Now Smith.
That's a sweet throw.
And this is going to be another first
That's a
down.
sweet throw.
Made at the Saints 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Actually, it was that guy's third reception.
In a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, it's Collins.
There you
And
go.
he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit
Yeah, so y'all can take all the time y'all need. Because if you get it across that stripe, it changes this game.
Run got 4. Now
Make
they
the
deal with
Saints
second and
switch just a
6.
little bit.
They go again with Collins.
There you go.
Tackle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Good hesitation on a
Rushing forward now.
draw.
This drive is turning into an extended one.
30 inches.
Carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many
Play your
times
cards right. Y'all be going in the fourth quarter with a touchdown on the board.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. Well, they hit him in
What
the
do you
backfield,
know?
and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings
We're
up
going for this. We're going for it.
in that formation, that's almost a universal sign that they're
My
planning to
opinion,
run the
this is the
football.
game right here.
How about the defense that
Yeah, we got a whole quarter left.
and caused a stack
But
up
you want to talk
run
about
line of
deflate a
scrimmage
football
and throw it
team.
for a loss.
3 points is not in the question here. You got to gamble sometime. Show a little trust. Keep this momentum going. Got to go for it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for
There it
He
is.
will have the first
There it
down
is.
inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Good power formation. That was mano y mano right there. Nothing fancy. We coming right at you. Yeah, that play right there speaks volumes. Something y'all haven't been willing to do pretty much the whole game. Y'all stuck to the run. 28-16. Fourth quarter is here.
This is the National Football League on EA
It is here. That's right. Have them Saints sit on that 28 while y'all edging just a little bit closer.
First and goal.
And I have to
They
make
gotta
this
be
known,
thinking a
not going
chance
for
to
the
get right
Saints.
back into this
For
football
anybody
game.
out there,
Now a give to
I just
Collins.
love good gameplay.
At the line of scrimmage.
You know, I know blowouts are going to happen. It just depends. But anytime you can get a good, close game going down the stretch, oh yeah, gives you that good feeling. Get some excitement, not knowing what's going to happen, who's going to pull it out. So that's what I'm a big fan of.
And they'll be driven back here. Losing
Now, of
yardage
course,
to
it
the
was
10-yard
my
line.
team,
Nothing doing there
Eagles.
as
Oh
the
yeah, let's
13
get them out of there.
proves to be
You know, I rest a lot easier when Your football team plays. That's where you want a blowout. You don't mind a blowout. But yeah. But you just want to watch, enjoy a good football game. Yeah. Let's go down the stretch. Knockout, drag out.
Third and goal. And keep in mind,
That's right. Just keep it power.
Smith.
Oh. Boy, that was dangerous as well. Oh, man, 4th and goal. I don't know about this one here. 10-yard line. They might have to kick this one. Yeah. As sad as it is on this drive, that is a smart move.
Myers' kick is good.
I mean, that was just too far. I mean, you're 4th and goal from the 10-yard line. Early in the 4th quarter, you just don't want to just end it right there. That'll take a lot out of your football team not coming away with points at all on that drive. But it's okay. Put it back on the defense. Because you already know the Saints, yeah, they're going to play a little bit aggressive, but at the same time, they want to milk this clock. And every possession they get, they're going to be thinking about milking it. Whether it's some runs or some little drop-off passes.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
But at the same time, you got to be thinking over the top, too, because they can sneak one on you while they're milking that clock. Next thing you know, you see an airplane going across the sky, and you're down 7 again. Or 7 ran back up on you. So.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Once again, hope everybody's good.
First and 10 at their own 24. They begin on the ground with Camara.
Oh, my.
Look at the juke, and they get him down, but not before
That
he
is
takes
not
it
what
to
they
the
needed.
40-yard line. 73 yards rushing now.
Tell me he's going to start cutting loose to seal this deal. 72 yards in rushing. He's trying to get that 100 pass, 100 rush. It ain't out of the weeds yet. Still got over 13 minutes, and he's going to get a lot of handoffs down the stretch. Man, they just getting it by the chunk. They're getting it by the chunk. He's right edging on his 400. But it'll be shaved a little bit. Because like I said, this player stats here. They're not going to minus his sacks. But I tell you what, they haven't sacked him that much. So he's not going to get too much shaved off his passing yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Good hit. A pick right there would have been even better. You'd have gotten position. He broke up that pass. But yeah, like I was saying, getting to everybody having a good weekend, and it's the holiday season, so everybody feeling a little good, smile a little easier. Pick up that first down. Yeah, this is the season here. It's all about family, getting together, but responsibly. Obviously, no big bulk of crowds. Still protect yourself. Stay around the ones you trust.
Again, this is Camara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
You know, even though we're still, going through this COVID-19, whether it's heightened or slightened, it's still there. So we're not at full force yet, but it's a lot better than it was a year ago. But still not going to stop you having a good time and, doing it the right way. And if you do go out, like I said, just if you have to distance yourself, wear your mask when you can. But making all this ruin your holidays, I'm not in for that. You still gotta live. I'll tell you what, they say we sat on that 28, we finna get off of it. That was the Saints said, we finna get off of it right now. Little hope y'all had, we finna diminish that on this drive. Because in their mind, touchdown here will seal the deal for them. And do you blame them? There it is. Now that was aggressive. They got that ball after that field goal, and I mean, marched it down.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone.
And now you see why Seattle's defense is struggling this year. Those are perfect examples.
Everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Look at that. They want it all, shawty. They want it all, shawty. 36-19.
Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller
We rolling on. The way we roll, we roll. This is the way we roll. We rolling on. The way we roll. This is the way we roll. I'm rolling on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back.
Yeah, it's getting steep. I mean, even with a touchdown, it's still going to put you down about 10. I mean, y'all have to put up some scores here with 10 minutes left.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it.
That is, the way y'all been moving the ball in this ball game, that is highly unlikely.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
I don't want to lose the viewership of the broadcast by saying that, but this is highly unlikely.
Flush to his right.
Highly unlikely.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about you tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
But you never know. I might say something crazy, so you can stay tuned in. They don't tell her what I might say.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That throw good for a couple that brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, but I think they're on the phones right now calling Mark Sanchez. Hey, you still want to come? Did you figure anything out? And you know Mark Sanchez, he'll be all for it too. You know, you can say decent quarterback, but he feel like he left a lot of plays on the football field when you want to call him so-called retired or forced out. His opportunities got lessened, so he was like, well, might as well go to the booth. Now, I have to admit, he looks good sitting up there on Fox. Looks like he belongs there. So, he don't want to just listen to it and come back to the field. We'll see. What that does for Geno and his confidence. I mean, to me, the guy's already kind of fragile a little bit as far as his mental. I mean, Geno's been through a lot, a whole lot. I mean, you look up inconsistent in the dictionary, it's gonna have him there. Not with a smile on his face, but his head kind of down to the right side of his shoulder with a semi-nod, like a little shake or side to side. Might have to put a motion video in the dictionary just to get that kind of footage. But yeah, it's been sad for him. I'm be honest with you, I'm surprised he's still in the league. I mean, Geno to me has kind of always been a patch-up kind of guy. You know, you get him in there when all options are sailed on you.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Here's Smith. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end.
It's a good throw.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
Looks like they want to make it a little bit more respectable. That's all you can be striving for at this hour.
After 4 years in LA backing up Tyler Higbee, he's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike. Off the screen, off the screen.
Running out of the gun, Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run, watch the run. 56.
From the gun, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And now
Right at the sticks.
He's brought down at the 9. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
Offensively, they like their situation.
Come on, let's get a touchdown for Geno's psyche. Got to make him feel a little good.
They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now you need to quit lying to these folks. Talking about a chance to get back in this football game. Really? I don't think you believe that.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Smith. To the goal line, but it's
That might have been the smartest thing he's done this whole game. He actually got in trouble, near close sack, and he threw it away. Puzzling.
this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
I think we're past must-haves.
Trying to punch it in with
I think must-have left at half of the first quarter. Must-have.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this?
He want to be a weekend comedian. That was a must-have. This drive is a must-have.
This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the Seahawks.
Fullback sneaked it in there.
Nick Ballore taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a
There you go.
So a little bit
Yeah.
down there defensively. I mean, yes, there's still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable.
You know, possibly when the game ends, you'll have some people never seen any of this game or no footage at all, and they look at the score and they be like, huh, the Seahawks hung in there with the Saints with Geno Smith at the helm. They looked like that was a pretty good ball game. They gave him a little bit of a fight. Well, you'll be badly mistaken if you saw what we all saw. Badly mistaken. Now, 2 things can happen here on the Saints possession. Either they're going to be able to run all of this clock out with just, you know, under 6 minutes, or they're going to strike fast. That's the only way the Seahawks going to get the ball back. They're going to strike fast to get another touchdown. Because if they play this possession game, we already seen in the first quarter, they already had a over 6 minute drive. That'll be this ball game. They pull one of those off. So they're going to kind of sit and play the possession and grind this game out, or they're going to be aggressive and go slap another 6 on them.
I'm talking about big time parts of it, whether they're going to split out, whether they're going to swing out of the backfield. Sometimes they act like a true wide receiver, and he's having that type of a game in this one.
Pretty interesting to see if he can keep it going both phases. Let's see.
Well,
Now a full right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40.
that should have been a flag. But, you know, they'll do personal fouls on late hits out of bounds, I guess. Look at it, Madden. I'm adding new ideas for the game. We'll start adding personal fouls on late hits out of bounds. That'd be perfect, actually. They catch the ball, kind of wrap them up, and then they do an extra sling out there on the side. Oh, yeah. 15-yard penalty.
And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he
I'll
made the
ask for my
catch,
little
nowhere to turn
percentage
upfield
later.
and gain any yardage.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And no room to maneuver there.
Got him down. 83. Oh, yeah, he's on the brink. I don't even know if he got that 6 yards he needed for the 100 yards in the receiver. But it's getting very daring right now because they're actually passing the ball. If they ran it, you probably would get it. Yeah, see, they're still aggressive. And to be honest with you, these are the type of teams I like. You know, that's what great teams do. I mean, they don't just sit on the ball. I mean, they could and, you know, still win the ball game, but it's teams that sit on the ball like that when it's like a one-score lead or something like that, thinking they can milk the clock and end up losing the ball game. Nah. Great teams in past like the Saints, you know, even New England from past, Philadelphia, Rams of now. There's certain teams, man, they're looking to smash the gas on you. They're not going to play around with you. Ain't going to sit on no ball. Just try to run the clock out. They're coming for your throats. And those, most of the time, are the teams that are very successful.
on 2nd and 8. Winston.
Uh-oh.
Out to Kamara.
That's his 100.
Inside the 30 to the 29.
It's got to be over. 102.
First down pickup of 8.
6 catches for 102.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in
All he
control
needs is
right
a
now.
good breakaway
Throwing it, they feel just
on
as
a
confident with him doing
running
that
play. Let's
as they
see.
would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
They on him tight. They know they're going to run. He lost a yard on that one, I believe. Got 28 carries. So I say all purpose. Yeah, see, he gets around that corner. They know you can say bye-bye. And he has space to run, too.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Oh, they missed a time of possession. No doubt about that.
A handoff for Washington. And we'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play.
Looks like Kamara's going to come up short on his 100 yards in rushing. And it's almost like it's by default because we know he could get it. They just didn't dedicate themselves enough to that run on this drive.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they're just one pizzant from a 40-piece wing dinner.
The 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25.
Well, one thing Geno did is he beat my prediction. Because I said he would have 3 picks in this game. And obviously, he has 1 pick. Now, the 2 is still in the air, especially on this drive with a $150. He's going to have to probably be a little aggressive. So I might go and get that 2 on this drive.
On first down, Smith. He'll lock him with a grab over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6.
They tackled him like they just tired of him catching the ball.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. From the 31, Smith.
Ooh, just out of the reach. He just barely shot that one. Yeah. Was that Metcalf? That could have easily been a touchdown. He's hard to get down. One man usually does not get Metcalf down.
To throw is Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They all came together there.
Look at me, mama.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll work this down to the 30-yard line. Tackle there.
That almost looked like it was in slow-mo.
That time, this one goes for
It took
19
that ball a
yards.
while to get there.
If you get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here,
That's exactly
nice
how it
run,
looked
able to look it in and picks
in
up the first
slow-mo.
down.
Counting down at 30 seconds remaining.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, it's Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Collins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As they
You gotta like the ending fight for the Seahawks. I will give them credit for that. I mean, they're not just laying down. Yeah, it's over. They know it's over. But yeah, these last 2 drives have been very aggressive. Just the approach they should have started the game with.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Probably could have been a different outcome.
Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
But sometimes it takes teams a while to wake up.
Here's
And when they finally wake up,
22.
they get left behind. Nobody's home. They done took off.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Okay, Everett. You got over the century mark.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can
That
look
will
at on
do
film,
it.
don't you think?
39 to 26.
Where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better.
In the
at what they do.
drizzle.
They also need a little adjustment with their confidence. They give up
Excuse
that many
me.
points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've
Let's
been
check
watching
out
the
these
NFL
stats.
on EA Sports. For more,
He came close
go
though.
to
Old Winston.
EASports.com.
Almost got that
We
500.
say good night from Seattle.
Rushing yards combined. It's just, I mean, we got under 100 with them running multiple backs. I mean, this is all arm play in this ball game. Look, 424 for the Saints. Oh, Winston, the 377 from Geno. I mean, for Geno, that's good. That's really good. But just not good enough to make a difference. And he also left some throws on that field. And he also had some drops from some receivers. So first downs, 28-23, goes to the Saints. Punt return, kick return yardage. Total yards goes to the Saints, 637 to 549. Turnovers apiece. Look at the difference here. Look at the Saints' percentage on third down. Can't get no better than that. I mean, 100 is better than that, but what team does 100? Unless you just have one third down conversion. But 68% for 11 for 16, marvelous. Seahawks, 38%, not going to get it done. Fourth down conversion, no attempts. So the Seattle's 2 for 2. They had to gamble a little more, especially down the stretch. Red zone percentage. My goodness. They actually throw a buck 33 in there. Almost make you want to think that's a misprint. My goodness. Okay. Red zone TDs 4-2. Hey, they said we don't do field goals in the red zone. We do touchdowns. So, Seahawks got that one 4-0. And we knew who was going to win time possession. It's not by a large margin because they pick and choose when they want time possession. Because they can quick strike, as you've seen. It's whatever they wanted to do in this ball game. Yeah. Check out these player stats. Which quarterback brings a win? Ding, ding, ding. Jameis Winston. He did that with 4 TD passes with no picks. Look at the percentage on the completions. The passing rating. Oh, yeah. I mean, Geno did all he can do for Geno. You know, when you look at who it is, then you say, hey, you know, it's Geno. Could have been worse than this. No, Kamara. Yeah, you came close, buddy. From receiving to rushing. Almost got them century marks. But no one got 100 yards in rushing. And this one. I guess they call him satellite because he just picks up all receptions. You know, I won't agree with that or disagree. Let's see. All right. Couple of century marks here in the passing game on the receiving end of business. Okay. Wagner, he's always pretty much at the top. He's like a little bulldog. He's gonna sniff out plays. Yeah, we got Marcus Williams as well. Getting a little heady and a little Werner. Oh, so Wagner, he separated himself. That's why they call him the Avalanche. And they go some kicking and punting, which I seem to just breeze through, of course. Unless somebody shouts out and say, no, 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 we wants to see that. And then I'm going to have to question you a little bit. Are you a kicker or you a punter? The only reason why I would think you would want to see those stats. But yeah, there you have it. Which quarterback brings a win? Jameis Winston for sure. And just 6 months ago, you couldn't say that about him. So he's got himself off the snide. Because he was the Geno Smith. So, yeah. Well, this Goodymo Gaming. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Leave a comment. Definitely can chop it up. But until the next broadcast, check it out. Don't forget the website for sure. GoodymoGoods.com. Go check out the merch. Pick the brand items or just put it in the email. You want something customized, let me know. But until next time, we out of here. Peace.